Dwayne, I gotta know, what's it like making the transition from professional wrestling to a successful acting career?
Come on, George. You don't have to ask me. You know exactly what it's like. I mean, you did the same thing, El Sucio.
Hey, man, where did you get that?
Oh, come on. You were my inspiration. I used to love when El Sucio would body slam opponents and you would say, hey, why are you crying?
Yeah, man, but nobody knows me like that here.
I
needed the money.
Is one of the biggest movie stars in the world. On April 29th, he adds Fast 5 to his already impressive list of hits. Welcome back to the show, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. First of all, thank you. I'm as happy as they are that you're back. Seriously. Thank you. I love seeing you. Thank you. Thank you. So I know that last time you were here, you were going to Detroit for Thanksgiving to be part of the football game. I know that you started in football. I know you're passionate about football. Is a lockout, will we have football next year, in your opinion?
I hope we have football next year. And I feel we will. For a couple of reasons. I think, well, first of all, the big challenge right now is the fact that with this situation, the truth is both sides need each other. Both sides need each other. The owners need the players need the owners. The players want to, aside from making money, they want to achieve greatness, and the owners provide that platform for them. So, at the end of the day, I believe we're going to see, and plus I love the fact that they were forced into mediation. Government says, hey, you're going to bring your assets to the table, you're going to sit down, you're going to work it out. And you're not going to leave until we work it out. So I have a good feeling about it, and plus I have faith. I'd like to see it happen. Plus, as a fan of football,
come on, we can't do that. And we need a place to drink in public on Sundays and be all right. But a lot of the players, they think it's going to last forever. I think they kind of live above their means.
Sure. No, I wouldn't disagree with you. There's a lot of players like that. But you'll find that, too, anyway, in any walk of life, and anywhere you'll find people who will live beyond their means. But at the end of the day, I don't think we can't ever take away from the fact that, of course, there are players that live above their means, that could do it smarter. But at the end of the day, these players, the majority of these players, are just driven to achieve greatness beyond money. And I think, when that is the when that's a goal and that's the intention, then a lot of times, you would think that they'd put themselves in a position where they would
protect themselves.
Yeah, and protect.
You're
themselves.
talking about not buying the Bentley, but getting a Chrysler 300 and putting a B on the front. I get it. I understand. We're all the same. Come on.
We got it.
In the dark, they all look the same. Now, I love this. You played for a team that wasn't professional, but had a higher profile than any professional team at that time. Where did you play college?
I played at the greatest university ever, University of Miami, the Hurricanes.
The Hurricanes. But the Hurricanes back then,
we were bad.
They were thugs. They were like the Raiders of the 70s. Thugs.
We were bad.
Intimidators. And you guys were in college.
We were bad. We intimidated, we dominated, but we took a lot of pride in that. We took a lot of pride in trailblazing and how the game was played back at that time through we would intimidate teams and we would want to dominate teams. But also, too, we also had the thought process that a team was never going to outwork us. We were going to be the hardest working team in the country. And check this out. What we would do, for example, we would go into, so we had a big game against Florida State. So we would go into their Doak Campbell Stadium. And instead of going through your general practice, what we would do is we would do things a little bit different just to intimidate them. So as a team, we would kind of all line up. We're in their stadium. You got their staff. You got some players watching us. Instead of going through our plays, we would just start to give cadence calls. So, for example, the whole team, we would say things like,
Let it go, baby. It's cable. Don't hold back, Dwayne.
We would say, all us Canes, we got an itch. Florida State's gonna be our bitch. Like that. And we would repeat that. We would repeat it. We would do things like that.
So psychologically, they might have even been beat before they hit the field.
Just like that.
Like that. You got me in a hypnotic trance. Now, did you even have a major in college? What was it? It didn't even sound like, did you go to class? Or?
Yeah, I went to class on Monday. Monday was class day. Tuesday through Friday wasn't class. No. I did. I studied criminology, and originally I wanted to work for the Secret Service or the FBI.
I couldn't see that. FBI is supposed to be undercover. As fine as you are, there's some. There'll be some guys trading. They go, "Why is that fine ass dude looking at us?" I think I got him. Here's what I love. I love because I know you're coming back to wrestling. I love that you're doing that. Seriously, I love it. Thank you. Because you.
Hold on.
That's old school there.
That's old school.
They're kicking it old school.
That's old school.
You started out as Rocky.
And every time they get that, they get that.
What was the thinking behind going back to wrestling?
Bottom line, I love the business and I'm passionate about it, and I had achieved everything that I was fortunate enough to achieve everything that I wanted to in the business. It was my way to give back. How could I give back? What could I do to give back to the fans? And in that process, I could go back and I could put on the greatest WrestleMania of all time. The Rock being the People's Champ, we got the People's WrestleMania coming up. And plus, on top of that, I love making movies. I love that. But there is no other platform in the world that I can get generate this type of electricity and that type
Immediately.
Yeah, it's just like you with performance.
And I love, where's your return going to be?
The return is going to be Miami, Florida. My hometown, Miami, Florida. Yeah.
How great is that going to be?
It's going to be great.
So let's take a look. Let's take a look at. I think it's Rocky that we're going to see. We found a vintage. I don't want to say vintage. We found some old school clip of Dwayne in action. Take a look right there.
World title at stake. Lawler put the belt at stake. If Flex Cabana loses, he's out of the USWA, and they have been battling.
Wait a minute. Yeah. What is That's El DeBarge. Where's El DeBarge? Can we zero in? That's Dwayne. You can't. His partner's in the picture. His partner's name's Jerry Curl. When we come back, Dwayne and I are going to talk about his new movie, Fast 5, and we will celebrate 420, and it will blow your mind. That's a clip from Fast 5. Wow, man. It's nice to join a franchise and take it to a higher level. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. That was the goal. The goal was to come in. First of all, the franchise has been so successful over 10 years, so the goal was for me to come in and elevate and dominate and help out in any way I can.
10 years?
10 years.
What's been that long? Harry Potter?
Harry Potter. Star Wars.
Star Wars?
Indiana Jones.
I think we got a new Harry Potter right here.
Boom.
So this was shot in Rio. Now, you have spent time in Miami.
Yeah.
Is there anything that compares to Rio? I know you didn't go out at night.
I didn't go out at night, no. They did. I didn't. I got to tell you, I've lived in Miami. I still live in Miami, in South Florida, but nothing compares to Rio.
Exotic,
beautiful women,
colorful,
gorgeous women, and the people there are so wonderful and warm. The best thing I learned how to say was "muito obrigado." Thank you very much. Beautiful. See?
Here's a question the audience is curious about. In the clip, you and Vin Diesel are fighting, who would win if you guys ever had to throw down? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Dwayne, it's 420, and that music can only mean one thing. It's time to blow these people's minds.
And because we don't condone drug use, we're gonna blow these people's minds with knowledge. Freaky, freaky knowledge.
You see? You said that, you already started to blow my mind. Fact. There wasn't a single pony in the Pony Express, just horses. Also, there's no pandas in Panda Express, just horses.
20% of people aren't able to see 3D movies because of lazy eye muscles. And 100% of my garage isn't going to get organized due to my lazy Dwayne muscles.
A pig's orgasm lasts for 30 minutes. I mean, that's what I've heard. That's all, folks. Oh, hang on a second. That ain't all.
American Airlines saved $40,000 by eliminating one olive from each salad served. And Southwest saved $4 million by eliminating ceiling rivets.
Wow, that blew my mind so hard, my mind ate a sandwich and then fell asleep, took a nap. Every time Beethoven sat down to write music, he poured ice water over his head. You don't want to know about R. Kelly's creative process. Sucio.
There are more chickens in the world than humans, but unfortunately for us, we invented the deep fryer first.
In your lifetime, you will shed over 40 pounds of skin, which is why Wesley Snipes should never buy a white rug.
That not only blew my mind, it bitch slapped my mind's ass with a car antenna. Your appendix is basically useless.
So what you're trying to say, Dwayne, the Lakers are the heart and the appendix is the Clippers. And that is tonight's Blow Your Mind.